Okay. Or actually, I can leave it running, but...
True.
Don't
Okay.
need that long
So
for this decision, but let me just
we got
double check.
a lot of brick here.
I might do something.
I
stupid,
imagine,
which is,
I mean, 8, 5, 10. I
my
think
brand
6,
now.
5, 11 could get taken. 8, 10, 4. I think definitely getting taken. Nice. All right. Guess it's not coming back to me after all.
You could always be cheeky and go 5-2.
I could. You know, I was thinking the same thing. I like that. Great minds. All right.
I've only been playing 1v1s lately, so
Oh, that's definitely
this feels
different.
weird.
And I don't think we've played a like, well, we played Settler's Trial game, Treek, but we haven't like played a game, you know, in the wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah. Outside of the safe zone, that was the trial.
what's the chat? What are they telling me? What's the winning pick?
I'm not looking at chat, man. You know me. I won't look through during the game. I will give them a gamba though when all the placements are done. But if I were looking at chat, I think they would like the 11 or brick port. Obviously, you can see the potential for a mono.
Oh, definitely.
So then you pair that with the 11, 3, 10 coordinated 11s. I mean, it's just crazy.
All I know is I always play 6-9-3.
Okay.
There you go.
There it is.
Oops, there it is.
Oh. All right.
That's what the Herman brothers called Takashi and his boy.
What?
Takashi 6'9", and
Yeah.
his 6'9" just makes sense. So Takashi's boy is the 3.
That is some lore.
Yeah.
Before our time, Dav.
Takashi 6'9" is not. Okay, wait a second. Huh. Now this is an interesting one. Actually. Oh. How sneaky do I want to be? I feel like I could. Realistically, Andrew, I probably could just plow you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really see you getting onto wood here. Maybe you go 10-8. But there's also a lot of space on the board. Just thinking, it might be one of my better spots, honestly. Go 8-3-4, 9-10-2, there's no other starting rolled.
9-10-2, huh?
And just plow 5-2. I mean, it's no other access to ore. Yeah, I'm probably not getting wood port.
Pretty bad.
Nor do I want the wood port. He's pretty bad? What do you mean?
Just trying to make you doubt everything.
Let me take a bit of a look though. I don't wanna rush this. I like to play as good as possible, I hope.
I think 9-5-10, 8-3-4 to the wheat port is much better for you there. You'll get the 3-1 port for your brick and your sheep. You'll have the wheat port.
Let me just weigh out my options real quick. I'll get back to you. Potential for a brick port play, but I don't really like it. 6-5-12, 8-3-4, for example. I don't think that's the idea. Could go 8-3-4, 6-5-12 points
Risky
left.
business, Treek.
Sorry, 6-5, 11 point left even. Obviously it's not quite as normal. How bad is my idea here? Let me actually figure this out. How bad is 8-3-4? Because there is potential for wood trades, but no one's going to have starting wood. And he's actually first. So the chance that he can get a trade for starting wood, he would need to roll an 8, turn 1, or roll 7 and get it from me. So actually, I have really good odds of getting that. I have really good odds of getting that. Question is it worse for me? How good is an 8-3-4-9-5-10 combo here?
10 seconds, Dave.
I think I am doing it, man. Sorry.
All right.
I have to try
You're
this.
good.
This is a really interesting position for me.
We are live.
Yeah.
What are you thinking here, Trey?
6, 5, 11.
I do leave some good shit on the board. I leave 9, 5, 10 for Dandy with Woodport and stuff as well, which is my fear. I actually think the biggest issue with my pick is that it just leaves like more stuff, like more good stuff. But
Yeah, it's. I mean, the F.
so this might actually not be good for me, but it's offensively it's really good. There is obviously a world where this doesn't pan out. But
Where do you go, DandyDrew, if I place on 6, 5, 11?
He will not get onto wood. He might go 10-8. There is potential that he takes 10-8, but then he still
Woodport's
needs
an option.
He needs to hustle brick.
I mean, I'd like to get on the 6 brick, if you're willing to move over and make some room. I mean, the biggest problem is I think White's just going to get something like the 9, 10, 5. I mean, that's not... I could take that, but I don't see a lot of advantage in me having that spot.
Maybe this was bad. I don't know.
So, like, I also don't want to leave.
He didn't offer me anything for it either. But basically, he would need if he does go 8-10, then he would need to.
What I mean, would you have any interest in taking the 10-9-5 and I feed you the 10-8 or something, or what? I don't think I can take the 10-9-5. That's my thing, right? So if you take the 5-6-11, well, I have to do something for my game that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that's just losing if we leave him the 10-9-5. So
isn't 9-5-10 really good for you though, Dandy? I guess you would lose Woodport.
I mean, if you guys are willing to make some trades, then potentially. If not, then I got to take something else.
I think we can work something out. I assume you would want to have breakthrough so you can settle on a board so you can have a game, right?
Ideally, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've got to get to a port. I mean, that's for show.
Yeah. I think we can work something out. So I have 30 seconds left. So.
How crazy was this for me?
Now I'm also tempted this 3-10-11 left potentially, because I mean, then I become a little bit more self-sufficient.
Mm-hmm.
But then I leave the 10-9-5.
Actually, Dandy can probably go 3-10-11 point right here, which is insane. That's really
11-6 too.
So if you go 5-9, then what would you?
I need multiple break from you guys to take that spot, because otherwise I'm gonna have to just. Yeah,
I'm definitely willing to help with the break.
I'll help you with the break.
What board would you wanna go?
Hey, Treek, I would be careful trying to get him to take the 5-9-10, because that just leaves me to take the 8-10, and it just takes away your port.
Would you take the 8-10?
Yeah,
I thought
I would definitely have to.
Why?
Tell me a better option for me at that point.
Something with sheep.
For 9-11's nice.
I don't know.
But...
Yeah, but no, I don't think so. I think 9-5-10.
It's yeah. I mean, taking 8-10 makes sense, because I mean, I think Treek's extremely strong if he gets 8-10 and 6-11-12, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll help you with brick if you don't go 9-5-10. I think the game's more balanced if I mean, someone's got to do some knights in here. I'm gonna get plowed right away anyway, so I'm not getting double ore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've got a super strong ore wheat sheep, like the only ore wheat sheep here.
That's also one of my considerations with the plows. Like 8-5-10 is like pretty dominant on this board.
I mean, I'm fine either way, but like, I'm just saying, Treek, you don't need to give him stuff if he goes 9-5-10, because that just screws you over even more.
That's a good concern. Thanks for bringing it up.
Well, no, okay, so you want to give him 9-5-10 and then he's even worse? Like, it makes no sense. Like, You've got the wooden brick here, Treek. I mean, you've got plenty of compensation, even if you lose the wood port. Like, you've got more compensation than anyone else here. It's not even a question.
But Dan, you don't like
Yeah,
10,
but
11,
Dan-
3 to
Dandy,
4,
I'm-
11, 9 with sheep port or something like that? Or you go 6, 3 and then you coordinate 6, 3 and you get 4, 11,
Yeah.
9. It's also good.
And Dandy, I'm offering you brick too, so don't think that he's the only source of brick.
I need some wheat trades if I'm going to take the 6, 11, 12.
I got wheat and brick trades for you. I need wood trade. I need wood trades. I got wheat and brick for you. You got wood.
I'm thinking.
That can't happen turn 1 though, because then you just get the
it can't
plow and it
happen.
kills
So
me.
here's my ask. I want the 3, 11,
Go
10.
5, 9, 10. I'll work it out with the wood, with the brick trades. He can have the wood board.
I'll give you a brick and a wheat for a wood.
Seconds,
when we
5
have
seconds.
it.
Go have fun, Andrew.
Okay.
I mean, there's not a world I don't take the 9, 5, 10, right? I'm just checking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No starting
you
wood on the
could go
board.
5, 4, 10 in a sense, or 9, 5, 12, but like both. Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't think I'm gonna get that. I don't think I'm gonna get that many roads. So
Yeah, I mean, either of the options Treek proposes gives them a 3 hex for no reason. Like 5 and 10 is just strong and it gives you the 3-1. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get 1 road and 1.
Okay,
south.
no 7 now. No 7 now, please no 7.
Oh jeez. Well,
Spare me.
I think I am gonna spare you because I do think that I need to try to break up that road, Mr. Dave.
Do you want something for it? Not for the road, but
don't
like
think
for a future would. Because you get 3-1 either way, right? You just want the double O.
Yeah, which is it's not only just getting the double or it's keeping it from you. So I don't think I have a choice here.
Literally. Oh my god. Oh my god, I was
Well, at
shitting
least I
myself.
took-
Dude.
Yeah, at least I took the common one.
I said on stream, I literally said like anything but 7, please no 7. Immediately roll 7. Gets it. Oh my god, it's so scary.
Well, you got your brick back. You're all good. It just gets me closer to the other 3-1 port. I had to try. You can't blame me for trying.
Oh no, I would have done the same thing. It was just obviously worst case scenario for me. All right. Okay.
Dav, it's the 5. It's the 5 ore, not the wheat. It's the 5 ore all day here.
No, he's gonna get on the 5 ore.
No,
You don't know how long
but
the Rob
until
will be there.
it
Hold
doesn't
on,
matter.
hold
I
on
mean,
a
If you're
second.
dropping cities, we're screwed here.
Then block the 5 wheat then.
No,
I think it's I don't think. Do we really have to
100%
block
pure.
that right now, man? Treek,
yes,
any input here?
100%.
Obviously, you don't want to get blocked, but
It's like 3 times as strong as ours.
Yes. Until we get some kind of normality on this board, it's.
the thing is, Andrew, you do have a Devon hand now, so actually you should be able to get this off you.
That is true. I do.
So that's kind of the only thing. Otherwise, I wouldn't. Otherwise, I would consider the other block. But it's true that if the city happens now, we are way off. Like the pacing is just forked.
I'm not blaming you there either.
So now I might actually end up
Does
self blocking
anyone
myself.
want?
Okay, Gamba.
What did you ask, Treek? Does it you cut off after? Does anyone want? Treek? Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got you.
Yeah.
Treek, are you here? Don't know if we need to. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I guess we just give him a sec. Because he was
You
about
can
to offer a
pause-
trade.
You can pause calling us now?
Yeah.
Where you been, man?
Dude,
I
told
think they
you,
announced
I
it
have
in
not been
KOC.
playing. I have not been playing that much.
Oh, he also
I
DC'd
did.
from the VC.
I think the last PCPL I did
There you
was probably 3 or 4 months ago, and then I did that Catan invite or whatever.
You did
It's been a
TSR,
while.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you played. Wait, you also played
Uh,
CPI.
What happened with the? Oh, the game is paused.
Yeah, we
okay.
paused it for you. Yeah.
Ah,
I've been
appreciate it.
I've been consistently one win off of making semis.
Yeah, you played well. Treek, you were offering a trade and then you cut.
Yeah. Does anyone want sheep or wheat?
Yeah.
If you're looking for a brick, yeah, I could do a brick for a wheat.
I'll do both for an ore. Shabam.
I think brick for wheat is good.
No.
This
Dev,
gives you
are
settle,
gonna make
right?
you gonna make a video if my 12 starts rolling like that?
Sure I will. Treek, you settle with this, right?
Sorry?
You settle with this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Charge him
Alright.
more. 2 cards.
Yeah, but the
2
thing is,
cards.
he can also get brick elsewhere. He has wood to offer as well. So I'd rather that didn't happen with white, you know.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that's right. I also get the settle here.
I only have 1 card, so if you want him to steal from me with his knight, then
That's true. That's true.
That's a good point.
Yeah, but I could just be vindictive.
You could, but at least you have the option to choose who you want to steal from. Actually, I don't share anything. I don't share anything with Treek.
Lovely.
Okay, we are live.
Anyone trading wood?
Nope.
Don't have any.
Nope.
So I think getting one of these spots would be kind of nice. 11-3-10 is actually solid. 4-11-9 is great.
Where are you going with that road builder?
I like doubling this. Yeah. Well, might be.
Trek, I'm gonna have to hit you here. I mean, I need some of the space in the middle, so we need to come to some agreement here. I think.
oh, you want the 9 for 11?
Yeah.
Sure.
And what are you proposing basically? So you want
Not the
me
solo.
to give up the 9 for 11 and then you can.
I need production here, right? So it's either like you're the only person I think can take that away from me, or
Mhm.
no. But I'd rather hit
I'm
the
not
10
going.
wheat and hit you both.
Yeah, then wheat is fine.
Okay, so we good?
Just steal from me. Steal if you think that I'm. I think it's fine.
No worries.
I like that he didn't instantly give
Like
in
deals
there.
in
He's
the
actually,
past like that have come to bite me quite a bit, so
yeah.
I hear you.
not taking that risk.
Well, I hope you understand. Like,
Respect
I'd rather hit white in this situation, but I understand. it, so-
Yeah, sure.
Andy, I need a wood.
I'm not your boy, man.
I'm gonna have to go for it twice if you're not my boy.
Dude, I mean, I thought we already had some agreement. I left you a killer spot. I haven't settled. I haven't done anything yet, actually, for that matter.
Yeah,
Like,
I know, but I got.
I can do a future wood, but let me at least get one settled down, and we can talk it out. Like,
Okay,
I'm asking you, please.
Yeah.
And we can.
Yeah.
Like, ideally, if I can double my 6.
I
I'll
like
have
that I'm
extra
not being
wood, or
blocked
I
here.
can reroll, but-
So 5-2 also.
Unless
If the
you
2
want like
ever pops this game, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Oh, hell me, that's fine.
Question is, where do I want to city?
Yeah,
8-3-4 is
But you
interesting.
got a road builder.
Because it does give me potential to get gold on the 8 and the 4.
Got a knight.
9-10-2 is interesting. It gives me the wheat and the sheep better.
There's no reason to unblock my 5.
And makes the wheat port a little bit more valid potentially. 5-2 is also interesting. However, it's fewer rolls, and it will get blocked more. So I think 5-2 probably not the pick here. I'd consider 8-3-4, honestly.
Is anyone
there are
looking
expansions
for
on
wheat
the
or
board too.
sheep?
I can do a sheep for a week.
I'd do that with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I could probably do that.
That kind of defeats the purpose of my hand here. Alright, I'm just gonna 4-1.
I respect it, and I appreciate your mercy.
I'd rather
Bro,
I'd
11.
I'd rather keep that available when I need to unblock myself.
I got you, Dav.
Oh, yeah. I just meant like if he was gonna do it with you, I would have done it with you, but it kind of petered out. Okay, if the 2 rolls this game, it's gonna change my life. I'm not joking. It's like for real. Okay.
You're gonna make me start playing dev cards here. I don't like it.
I just don't like passing on 6. I mean, I like to hold, but you know,
Yeah.
I couldn't put anything.
I have one good roll.
Nice table. Oh, also I got my haircut. I haven't washed it yet afterwards. I'm straight from there.
Looks like Dav's your competitor.
Who do you want to block? Who do you want to steal from?
I don't have wood. If that's what you're.
There's no wood. There's no wood right now.
No, I don't think so. Dandy did get the settled on.
I have more chance of getting it, so.
Yeah.
If you unblock me now and not block me, basically, I'm happy to trade my first wood to you.
Hey, if you're scared about...
Okay. That is a deal, Mr. Treek. That is a deal.
I was going to say, if you're scared about pacing, I'm not going to play a knight unless you block me. So, alright.
Yeah.
Well, now you kind of forced the knight, because I had no intention to play it.
Yeah, no, but I'm not worried, because I have another knight now. I wouldn't have played it if I only had one.
Right.
The man's got a point.
There is the wood.
There is the wood, yeah.
I did say I had wheat for you if you. I don't have it. I don't have barely.
Oh boy.
Wheat.
I was just curious if anyone. All right. Does anybody have wheat to trade though? I mean, I'm willing to do.
I do.
I do wood. I do wheat for wood sheep.
Yeah, wheat too. I have wheat too.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna trade for the wood with Treek. So.
Is that?
Oh, the thing is, I already have brick.
I don't think this is a
with
deal for me.
You have an extra. You have extra ores.
All right. I mean, I'll do 1 for 1 then. Okay, here. You push me to my.
No, I don't think that's a
All
good
right. Well,
deal.
White Claw's taking it. So.
Oh, he's.
Yeah, he's taking that.
I just want a wood. I don't really care who.
Well, I don't care about him getting extra wood because he's going to claim one from Treek. So then you just have
Treek
another.
Said he was going to give me one. Yeah.
I suppose then, or it goes off if.
Well, Treek, why don't you do this deal with me and then trade it to Andrew, so that way when we lose we can blame you instead. So here, take it with me.
So
you just want Treek, you just want me to hold on. Treek, I'm not taking it.
So you're saying I should take this trade with you right now and then give
Treek,
one to.
Nice deal.
Nice deal. I undid the trade.
All right, fine. You pushed me to the edge.
Yeah, my 4 rolls. That feels good.
Good.
Although, do I want to unblock the 9?
I don't have ore right now. I have a wheat right now for you, or we can wait for a roll if I
he has
get a
another
brick
knight.
or an ore if you want that instead.
Yeah, I would like that. Yeah.
I'll give you an ore.
So we can wait. We can wait.
So you think about how much you want to play it here.
Man, I'm living on 6 3s and 11s right now.
That's not a healthy diet.
It's not a healthy diet.
There's a lot of wheat in the game, I suppose.
Yeah.
Dav.
Hello.
I don't know.
You want to do an ore for a wheat?
Not really. My wheat's actually worse than my ore, technically.
Yeah, but it might. Maybe you can pop, or like a sheep and an ore for 2 wheat, or sheep and an ore for a wheat plus something.
No, I don't think so. I'm good, actually. Let's do this.
All right, Treek, do you want wheat or do you want sheep?
Of course, the 9 rolls immediately.
Neither really.
Can we? Oh, man, this is going to be such a good 3-1.
You know what, Treek?
Yeah, it's actually pretty massive for white.
I think you got to push him, man.
Do you have like?
He does all this though. He does all this though. Like Treek does all this.
Those
so
are
one
the
thing.
Permutations that work for my hand.
My man said permutations.
Yeah, let me think.
I actually can't believe you're doing that in a KOC recording. Oh shit. Alright.
will take one. I'll just think on which one,
Yep.
if that's okay with you.
No, it
Okay.
doesn't matter to me.
So
One thing.
we're kind of setting
The
up
2 for 1s
to
bring me
have
to
rolls
8,
that
and
are
the 1 for
useful.
1's like,
Ooh, treats so
oh,
loud.
that's so horrible.
Treats so loud.
Yeah, no, I got you.
I'll just take the risk, I suppose.
I mean, do you have to do this? Doesn't it just put you
He had, well,
Yeah, no,
Tree
we
did
agreed to
all.
it, though.
Tree did all it, yeah. Alright. Dude.
Well, I
That
suppose.
extra sheep, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
I need a week, homeboys.
Okay. I can give you, I'm sure I can help you out here.
Okay. Parfait.
Parfait.
Oh, dude, I am so sorry. I did not mean to steal that from you. My bad.
What?
I meant to steal from Andrew. God damn it. I'm just buzzing. Alright, Dev.
Alright.
My bad, man.
White will play his knight, and then when he plays it out, I can
Well, the
play
real
mine.
question is, do I build another road this game at all?
He wanted to steal from white.
Of course.
Should have blocked the 9.
Was it just
Well,
white?
you don't necessarily have to, right?
Yeah, I don't think.
Okay.
I think the only roads I would build is if I get a road builder.
Let's just do this.
Nice, Dev.
Brick Empire continues.
All right. Now it might be worth moving.
There we go. So you'll play knight. His blocks on me are pretty insubstantial. Like he's not really going to be able to hit me here, if even if he does want to. Yeah.
I don't know who I don't know. You're all looking about the same. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm up on points. I think it comes down to those center
There's
spots.
someone with more points than a Dev.
Yeah, I have the knight. I just didn't really want to unblock myself yet. But I think like long term, I'm not going to be getting those middle spots, and that does lead to a road play and like a lot of production, which I'm not going to expand beyond this.
You have all 5 resources.
Yeah, but my production will not
1,
increase
4.
more than it is now. You know, it's...
Why? You have 6 too.
yeah.
I mean, I'm looking forward to the day that I can produce.
I'm saying there are some 3 hexes there, and they are quite
I
significant.
think I'm actually just gonna do this.
Whoa.
I think I'm gonna do that because I don't really want Dandy to steal from me.
I mean, I can still do that anyways. I mean, it's,
Yeah, but it makes less sense now. You can, but it makes less sense.
He devs, okay.
Dev, we need you doubling down. So I need a wheat from somebody here.
Don't have any.
Okay, so you will hit Mr. Whiteclaw.
You need me doubling what?
I wasn't gonna say a word. You
It's okay, buddy.
got your wheat, dang it.
Yeah.
What do you want me doubling, Dandy? What are you talking about?
Well, no, I was saying you probably need to buy some more.
Deverinos. Yeah, I already have a bit of a problem, which is that I can't block Dandy and White together. Just like long term.
yeah,
That's...
sure.
I'm not beating army.
No, but it's not. I'm not talking. It's not like table talk. I'm just saying that this. It's
If
just
you
an
want to
issue I
stop him
cannot.
From getting army, it should probably be the 9 sheep if you want to stop.
Yeah, I mean, let's get him to
Yeah,
play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the 5 is a bit of a crap block, but at the same time, it's also coordinated 5s for him.
I think for the game it would be better if you or me get the 9 for 11 than Dandy, so that might be a consideration.
Yeah, my blocks on Dandy.
Got
Unless,
coordinated
either
5.
I hit the
literally
6.
I started 6, 11, 12 here, guys. Like, this is not...
Well,
Let's relax just a little bit.
Yeah.
it
but
doesn't
you
mean
do
anything
get
as
2
such,
roads. You
but
get 2 roads on a 6. Your 6
yeah.
is
It's my only
Oh,
good thing. I
man.
mean, you get coordinated.
The
5,
thing is, you know what it is,
so-
White. You just pulled a dev here, so I'm gonna hope you unblock yourself here, and then you can replay it because I think the 6 bricks a pretty good block as well.
I have no weight.
Yeah. Well.
Dav, on God.
On God. Is anyone looking for wood or brick here, actually?
I could use a brick. Do you
Okay.
want a wheat?
I actually would prefer a sheep, if it's out there.
Sheep.
I
Yeah.
gave you a sheep.
Yeah, I could give you a sheep.
So let me throw this out there. Dandy likes...
Wait, isn't Dav and I at the same amount of points? I mean, I don't understand. Like,
Yeah, but you have some big potential expansions. You can get 4, 9, 11 and Sheepport. Which is a bit bigger. I mean, I'm not...
I mean, Road Builder, Yap, Mono. I mean, I'm not pulling those cards. And that's just true. I mean, it's not even a.
I think I'll do this with Treek. It's okay.
No worries. Is this a city?
No, I don't have it. That's my only one. Yeah,
you
no.
feel,
The 2
you're
hasn't
feeling
popped.
doubling up on the 11, right? And I think that's your next move, right, Dandy? Oh, if you don't get the 4-9-11, yeah, I guess we'll see.
I don't know. I mean,
Either expansion is good. 11-3-10 is also
But
nice.
I've got literally one roll that makes any difference in my game.
The
That's
3 is
the
also a
fear. So
road,
it's like,
which just popped.
if you ever get, yeah, it's not that exciting though.
I like rolls. Anyway, I'm not trying to say you're insane here. I'm just saying that you can't do stuff. I don't think our 4 points are exactly the same.
Interesting.
What do I do? I think we chill. Oh, doesn't play a knight
right.
here, whether he needs to.
No. So I think now that there's no devs, I think this is a safe block now.
Yeah, because I don't want to make an
Enjoy
impression on the dev game right now. I just pulled because I was ugly, but now on 5, like, I think I can hold. Couple of 9s, a 2 would be insane if a 2 ever pops this game, and I think it will.
Make a 3 versus 4. Yeah.
All right.
7.
Oh, the 10 was a lot. 10's hot this game.
Yeah, 10. Yeah, I mean, I have no weed. I don't. This is. I'm at the
City?
mercy of you guys.
What is this, Dandy?
Andrew? I've never
No,
heard of this.
Dandy, is this for a city? No, right?
No, I'm not buying
Okay,
it.
well, okay, then I'm happy to accept.
I don't really want to do that
Is this
trade.
you making a play for the middle of the board? Dude, what are these devs?
Nice block.
Go get that. Go get those sheep. All right, now I have to build the 10 because Homeboy's got the road network against me
It's true.
and the wood port.
It is kind of crazy. All of you can road.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't make sense if we all try to, because, like, there's
I
only...
know. It is funny though.
Do you want this white?
Yeah.
I will be 3-1ing and passing, actually, I think. I don't want to chase you in devs.
You need a dev. Someone's got to chase in devs here. Someone has to chase
man.
in devs. You're the only
give you
person that even has the ability to do that.
Yeah,
What do you
but
say,
if you
Wade?
pulled another night.
Yeah, the thing
No,
is, you're putting
I'm not
pressure on
gonna
devs
give
already.
What-
I'm not
what-
gonna give up brick.
Dabley, what do you need to
Okay.
pop here? Because look, I mean, if he's already got his port, a couple 5s, he drops a city. He's got insane production.
Right now, you're closer to well, you've done more progress on dev than I have, so maybe you're that guy. It's just that I have a bit of a busy hand, but I can also just drop a roll.
Well, I mean, it was only just because of the 11. I mean, what else am I gonna do with the word in my hand but try to pop?
Yeah, but you got a busy hand with a 3-1 port and a weak port though.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. I would have passed with that trade. I wouldn't have spent it, but
I mean, I'll give you the brick for 2 cards, but
what
It's my
about
only
that? And I
my-
would pour the wheat and hold.
Dude, what are you doing? You got to start popping
Yeah.
now. Like,
I don't
it's
think
your
I
only
do.
way to win here because you're not getting road, and now you're trading with the guy that already has 2 knights.
We'll see.
Oh.
No hablo. Even
No
though if you give me
hablo.
this, if you
I'll
give me
take it
this,
for a week, maybe.
cannot, don't have. Could give you a future wheat,
No, it's fine.
a future free wheat.
Actually, Andrew owes me some wheat as well.
Does he?
I do.
Dan, do you do this for future wheat plus non-block?
You're not blocking me anyways. What are you...
I don't know. I'm just checking my options. All
Yeah,
right.
exactly. He's checking all his options.
All right. Risk it for the biscuit.
Dude, what are you... all these ports and he can't make it happen. Alright, so we assume he's at 4, right? Pulls a knight, that puts him at 6.
Do we assume he's at 4? When did he dev?
Yeah.
Was he blocked? Ooh, the 11.
12.
Fucking hell, I knew it.
We could have got creative there.
I knew it.
Is there someone who wants to trade me either a brick or an ore to not get blocked here?
I
I'll
don't
give
have
you
any
a brick.
brick.
I'll give you a brick.
Trick, we know it's the 5 all day. Like, it doesn't make any sense to leave that roll open.
Yeah.
It's the for us anyways. It's the only roll that makes sense because it's the only equalizing roll.
Well,
Otherwise, the ore rolling is just dangerous for the board.
we're hitting 11s, man. I think the 11s roll more than the 5, actually.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I don't think White Claw has a night ski.
You can still trade me the brick for the non-steel, Andrew, if you want.
Nah, my hand doesn't really matter if you take one card or not.
I don't have good city spots. I don't even know if this is the right play, but with the all blocked, I don't know if I can do anything. After
Does
the
a
deal.
wood help you here? Treat? Because I mean, you're going. We got it.
Yeah, you got. Well, no, you didn't get a brick. You got a wood.
Yeah, that works too, I suppose.
I can give you a wood if that helps you port.
I don't think he needs it.
Does anyone want sheep?
Nah. Yeah. I really thought about dropping road, but I also saw the opportunity to get closer. Maybe that was greedy, I don't know. Definitely not good having lost the road. At the same time, I do think I want
A
to...
bunch of options.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
The cities do different
Yeah,
things,
I'm
actually.
holding
It's
on.
kind of
No, that
interesting.
doesn't work for me. I'd board them.
A 4-3
2-for-1
gets me
doesn't work
places
at the moment
quicker,
because I
and
can't
there are a few
board.
places. If I get 10-11-3, that's massive. If I get 6-2, that's good. If the 2 rolls, I win.
4-for-1, that's
Um,
or 5-for-1.
I can also connect around the bottom, right, and
consider me
secure a road,
reasonable.
road connection there.
Like I
Treeckosaurus
can
is so loud.
board 2-for-1. If you want one of these trades, then it's okay, and otherwise I can just board.
All right. How about this? I'll take the. Hold on.
Treecko won.
sorry,
Treecko won the
Are you telling me?
10-11-3.
Hold on. You empty your entire hand with this?
No.
Then just throw in an extra card and you get what you want.
No, but I can just 2-for-1 board, right?
Then, well, what I'm saying is, then do it. Yeah. Just
Yeah,
do it.
okay. Yeah, I was just trying to give you guys the option to do this trade if you all wanted.
Smell what you're cooking.
Nice. Okay.
Now I'll have to figure out what to do with all these sheep.
You know, I think it's really early, but keeps cities off the board except for me.
That's what I like to see.
I'm so forked.
Waste those cards.
Well, that is the ultimate punish for my play.
No, this is good for us. I mean, let them waste a mono. It's what we like to see around.
It does also fork me though. It's
I don't think it was a waste of a mono or is so rare on this board.
Treek, are we cool not to fight for this 3, 10, 11? I mean, you've already taken the sheep away from me. Like, I'm willing to help you with road.
If you give me something, I'm happy to not or do you have like what are you going at?
This is not
basically?
going well. Dav
Well,
bad.
I'm already conceding road to you, right? Right.
So
I'm not.
shit
I'm not
happened,
super
but that's not for
interested in
now.
the
I
entry
need to
11,
figure out what to
I
do
will tell
now.
you that.
I don't think I'm going 10-11-3.
But like, if it stays open for a while,
I could have gone for it earlier.
it's a good spot to take.
Instead of going
That-
weak
that's
board.
also something.
But also
so,
like doubling the 8. It's
yeah,
quicker.
so
well,
something
I may
you
actually have more
is there
space for road
Is a
than
deal to
Treek.
make here, or
Assume
I can
Dandy
maybe
goes
give you like my
Britport
next
eventually.
roll on the 11, but which stops me from sitting. I just need spots.
Wait,
okay?
wait.
Yeah, I could do that.
3,
Yeah,
4,
you
5,
can have the
6,
10 3
7,
11.
8,
I
9,
won't
10,
contest you for it if I can
12,
have you next, or
13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Fuck, I'm
we'll
so
probably
fucked.
get cheap in return.
I actually need a 2 now. Like I don't think
Shocker.
Yeah.
the investment there can only be saved
Probably
by
no, but
getting a
nobody
lucky
wants
2.
cheap, right?
I forked myself.
I'd take 2 sheep for a brick.
No.
Well, you asked.
All right, I'm just letting you guys know that the 12 is about to pop. So
Okay. Am I on the 12? Oh, no.
Oh, I have an idea. Oh no, I had a much better idea.
Oh, which was?
I was gonna give you 2 wood for 3 sheep, but never mind.
Oh, yeah, that could have helped. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that would have worked. I don't know.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I still have plenty of sheep
so
when
bad.
it gets to your turn.
my guy. Well,
6 rolling so bad.
it's really not that bad. Whatever we can do.
Does anyone need brick or sheep?
No.
No, not at the moment.
Oh no, don't
Okay.
pop.
I forked myself so
All
hard.
right. Davley.
God. Hello.
Not a bad deal, but I just want to keep the wheat
All
right
right,
now.
White Claw's taking this. I'd rather give it to you, Dav.
Oh,
Yeah, I
it
probably
also for me?
will do this. Just give me a second.
Otherwise, I can port it. I mean, I'd rather either give it to you or port it. I just don't want to give it to you.
I can do it if Dandy, I can
fine.
do it.
Fine. Everyone wants it, I
Okay.
guess.
I was hoping there was a world that you could get road building Dav and get that spot.
Why, dude,
Yeah.
You've only got hate in your heart.
I might have had to go for it
I don't
earlier.
have hate in my heart. I love chaos. I like road battles.
I might have had to go for it earlier instead of wheat port, but also the wood. I don't really trust the wood. Like, it's rolled fairly well, but I don't expect it to roll this well, I feel like.
Yeah. Does anyone have ore to trade?
No. The 5, obviously, is the, that big one.
Yeah. I was assuming so. But
Never hurts to try. Wait, yeah, it got monoed, and then... and then, yeah, I think you have the only one.
yeah. I could also do.
I pulled 4 and I bought a Dev after my city.
Yeah. No, this is not for me.
We can't just feed you a city like this, Mr. Road Player.
I have city anyways.
Then take it.
Yeah, okay,
Okay.
but like.
Cash in your chips.
Let's see what else I can get.
All
Right?
right, well,
So the consideration now is White is actually the dev player.
Yeah, no, sorry.
So he's just pulled. I
I'll
imagine
take
he
wheat.
will unblock this. I hope he can. I'm
No,
actually
I
considering doubling the 5 because the question is 6-2 is nice, but the question is how do I get the
9 for
city?
11, right?
And I think if I don't double Dior, it's probably never happening. Also, it gives me a road connection, which is kind of big. I think White also has incentive. He pulls a road builder. That's probably his spot over the 9-12. It's pretty nuts.
kind of like it.
Wow, there it is.
You make my blocking decisions hard here.
Yeah, like if I went to the 8-4-3.
Well, I think it just
Right.
makes it always the 6 here, basically, right? Because
Yeah.
Treek can just take road and go 9-12.
Yeah, but the 9's not bad for me either.
Also,
because-
sorry, I just realized a problem because I kind of assumed Dandy was going to take sheep port, but Treek now has insane sheep port. Like, if he can get it, and he's
Oh,
maxed
yeah.
his brick as well.
I'm not going
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, you can't
I mean,
because you need the city. So we actually, I think Treek might go for that, which becomes pretty spooky.
And then he's going up to the 9-12 probably, which is great for him.
And the 11 is also good, and the 3 is also good because there's also more wood.
So
So
you gotta buy depths, homie.
I do not have any ore, man.
Guys, I need a lot of wood and brick.
I actually think
These
I need
plans
to
to work,
do
huh?
this, even though it's blocked. It's a bit cringe. I think I need to do that.
Nice road play, sir.
Yeah, unfortunately, this I citied out and then 7 out and lost all the ore anyway. But at least I could do something.
Dav, you are lucky I need ore.
Dude, it's got to be Trek here, man.
Why am I lucky?
It's
we're
gonna
both
it's
at 5.
because I'm
and-
blocking. No,
Honestly,
guys,
well, the 6,
guys.
doesn't he have sheep or he has a brick in his hand?
no, I don't want anyone else buying devs here. I'm pretty sure I'm blocking the 9.
The 9. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I want anyone buying devs except for me. But I
Well-
will steal from Duke.
But you know what's funny is, I mean, there's a lot of sheep on this board, homie.
Well, now there's a full.
Well, now the 9 is really
And
good for it. Now the 9's really good for you. Yeah, yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
That makes
yeah.
sense.
I'm not dumb. I know what I'm doing.
Dev, buy devs. Dev. Dev.
Man, the 2's not rolling. How do you expect me to buy devs? I need my 2s. If the 2 is not popped yet, I'll be so sad if it never. If it just needs to roll once, and I'll be happy.
I assume you're not gonna trade me that ore?
Dude, you're out of your mind. I mean, look at the 5.
Oh, and he rolls the 7 too.
I've
no,
already,
you can
I've already conceded road to you.
Yeah, but he can block the 10
Dude, I mean,
and take your ore.
sure, go for it.
Nice.
I don't have anything you want though right now. I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't even know
The
what I
city.
want.
because you're spinning all your cards. Yeah, no wonder you don't.
I'm fine. I'm fine to spend my cards.
I hope you have another night in there.
Yes, Dev. Now you want me to buy Devs too.
Right. Oh, the 6. I hate the 6. Okay.
Yeah, this 6 is pretty awful.
Obviously the 5 keeps getting blocked, but I just gotta hope he's
But I'm
big.
sticking with my strategy.
Yeah, no, I rate it.
I do need an ore though, Dandy. I need to build
yeah,
some.
good luck.
Nice
Oh,
7.
now I got better luck to get it.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Knock yourself out.
You will.
All right, I'll stick with the.
I mean, I just
with the
7'd
plan.
out.
I'll
I mean,
stick with the plan. I'll stick with the plan.
Thanks, man. I
Nice.
appreciate you being somewhat reasonable. Man. Yeah, it's a smart move. All right. Dude, if anything, I'd be more. I think blocking the 8's better for you because it's a free card for track.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no, but-
spooky.
And I'm not.
The
and I'm
blocking
not
his
getting
brick
road,
is nice
right?
though. Dude, the
But
coordinated
I'm not
6s
the
are
only-
just it's a
Only
lot of
threat,
stress.
right? I mean, we're
Yeah,
all.
exactly. I don't think there's a single threat. And frankly, I'm not
Is
popping
it
devs as
keyboard?
much. I'm not popping devs as much as I need to be like in a dominant position.
Yeah, I mean, also
so-
no one has actually taken road and dandies on a non-night, so yeah.
I mean, if you even White Claw can get road. Track, you might want
Wouldn't
to.
Yeah,
that
I'm
be
just
the
saying
cra-
that doesn't-
wouldn't that be
doesn't
the
exist right
craziest thing?
yeah.
And does anyone want brick? I don't know who I would want to trade brick to. I don't know what I don't think anyone has what I want.
You got weak, homeboy.
I do not.
What do you
I
What
have
do you want?
I have a lot of anything that's not brick. All I have is brick.
I could give you a sheep.
That's probably the bottom of my list because that's the only other thing I have.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
That's also, I mean,
I think I just chill.
that's all I have. So
I feel you. Okay, now there we go. Now we're cooking. Roll 5, roll 2. Come on, baby. Let this happen. Let this happen, please. So I'm a bit behind because
he's
Couple
got the
small things.
mono.
Does this work for you at all? Oh God.
here we go. Yeah. Okay. So we do actually need road to get taken here because road or settle basically wins for Dandy. Okay.
So keep in mind, homeboy he's got 2 wood in his hand here. So
Who, Tree?
can you connect, Dev? Wait, can you connect?
I can't connect.
Wait, I got wood.
No,
I-
there's no reason for me to go.
If I can help you connect if you want.
Yeah. I'll give you 2 wood here for 2 cards.
I don't think you really need to. Oh, Dab's connecting? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine
yeah.
with me.
Yeah, because Dandy could have road or settle for one. So I would offer
sure.
this, and let's see.
With me, right? Like.
No, because you can still connect.
Right?
No, I can't
Well,
give
look
this.
at your
No,
board.
no,
Look
Dandy.
at
I
your
actually
board,
don't think I
man.
can give this to you, because if
Why?
you
Why?
just overtake me when you roll 3s.
Dude,
Yeah.
look how many roads if you connect, how many roads is that? Do some math. Let's do some quick maths.
Yeah.
4, 5,
Here,
6, 7,
to
8.
connect.
8 roads.
I just
I
actually
need
no,
5
give
roads.
me a second to think about road competitors here. 1 sec. Because Treek's being capped on the 9-12 side.
Do we need to pause? If Andrew, will you be back in a few seconds or?
Oh yeah, let's pause it.
Wait. Am I not on the thing?
Yeah. Oh, you're back.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Never
you're
mind.
Sorry
fine.
about
Just-
that. Dab, I got wood. I
Yeah,
mean,
I think
got
I'm doing
brick.
this. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got trades to help you.
Yeah, it's all good.
But all right, okay.
Look, then the 3 pops. Yeah, it's just insane. I actually think you have more space to take road than Treek.
Well, we saved at least from Andrew. Give him the 9.
Holy cow, Andrew.
I'm building. the
Jeez.
10, boys.
You're just hitting so many rolls here. Threes have rolled a lot this game.
Beep. Boop. Bing.
That's really bad. Okay. Wow. Dude, only Dandy's produced for like a whole orbit.
For what it's worth, I haven't said a single 12.
I actually,
Kind of disappointed.
yeah, I think the 5 is produced once, maybe twice.
Yeah, the 5 hit a couple times when the ore was blocked because I got wheat off of it.
Yeah, and the 2's never rolled. It's truly shocking. Now, if a 2 actually rolls, it's just basically
if
instant
I can't
city.
get some better devs here, I'm gonna stuck.
There are a lot of knights out as well, so deving is starting to look a little bit more attractive. That is one non-knight on the table, looks like.
I can help you with road here, Treek.
No, it's fine.
All right, let's also not forget Master Coordinated 5s here.
Oh, I definitely won't
Dav,
forget about him.
I'm not going for road here, Dav.
Yeah, but you're
At least get Andrew to play as Dev.
I think it should be 9 sheep still.
My 9? Oh, right.
No, the 999.
The thing is, the 6 is actually the dream block here.
Well, not if the 5s are hitting, though. That's the problem, right? I mean, at least let
they're
him
not
play
hitting.
Let him
Not
play
hitting.
tonight.
Well, yeah. The thing is, I wanted to come back onto Dandy, but my blocks on Dandy are not good. I think the 6 brick is actually the dream block here. Because you've also now doubled the 11, you get gold on the 6.
I think
Fuck.
it should be.
Oh my god. It timed out. There was the bot.
Oh my god.
My god. I was clicking on the thing as well.
No. I mean, if he's at 8, a couple 5s, he's rolling. In the money.
I mean, the thing is, I still kind of wanted to hit you. The only problem was I wanted white to be able to bounce it. And the 6 rolls immediately.
I think Dandy just overcomes here at the end. He's got the brick port and he's got a 3-to-1 port now.
Well, he's still a rolled threat. That's the problem, is I haven't even secured a roll. Wait, why did I pass?
I don't know.
Oh, if I 7 out here, it's the worst thing in the world. All I had to do was drop rolled there. I forgot that I'm actually playing rolled here and not
Wait, isn't Treek also taking road here? Treek, what do you need for road?
Why? Then he
You
just
want
gets
me to
rolled
take
settled
road
for
at
9
this
points. What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. I mean, apparently I'm the threat. So you can do whatever you want.
I mean, you could be at 9.
You could take it with 2 6s. Maybe 1 6. I don't know with your hand.
No,
I
Probably
needed
not.
to extend there.
honestly, I think you guys will probably
Ooh,
just keep
misplaying
beating Dav,
here.
which is fine.
I'm misplaying.
Like I kind of in my mindset I was building to 10 here, so.
What are your
Yeah,
thoughts
he's
there?
closest.
Should I take road or?
I don't really know what the point is. I'm not a danger here, obviously. I haven't citied or anything. I'm locked at 5 settlements, so you can take it if you want to. But I think long term, your connection cannot be disturbed. You probably just settle on the 8 anyway.
You both, to be honest.
You probably just settle on the 8 anyway. I don't know. I mean, it's not for me to. Obviously, I don't want to have to fight for road for no reason, but you might end up going for it anyway if it helps you win. But in that case, then it makes sense to take it later.
Okay. And just so you guys know, I'm not at 9, so I mean,
And I do have more space than you, Treek, so it's. I think you can decide on that yourself. I think I actually might need to pull. If I fucking 7 out here, please just roll a 5 or something. Give me something. Like, the aura has been this has been such a poor investment. I based the whole game around this, basically, the plow, the everything.
Oh, Dav, I'm sorry,
Dav.
bro.
yeah. I'm not.
I feel sorry.
Fuck's sake. And that was all because I forgot, like, I just have bad habits when I'm playing rolled, and I forgot to extend when I had a rolled there. last turn because I didn't. Otherwise, I was trying to
I
hold it for
would-
city.
Hey,
What are
homie,
you
homie,
thinking
get white to play. Get white to play Dev.
Yeah, that definitely needs to happen.
He's
Needs
fine.
to be blue, right? Blue
I-
could be
I
9.
will say, hey, I will say I don't have a dev to play.
Okay, well that's even worse.
No, I don't. No. I have a useless dev. For right now, for right now it's a useless dev, and
So he's
Or any useless devs in your situation, to be honest.
Dandy,
Yeah,
if
that's
you have a knight, then I don't know what to do with you,
just
man.
hit him. Yeah, I'm at 8, but I'm not getting road. I've already conceded road.
What are your devs
Two.
though? Oh, fuck's sake.
Time.
I don't know. Maybe even you block the 5 there. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm an idiot. I'm too tilt. Nice block. It was the 9 is correct because hindsight. I'm so tilted that I forked myself by not extending road there to 7 out for no reason. Twice this game actually. I'm playing bad.
I'm also at a settle spot, so I don't know. It's
No,
or
you're not.
settlements, I should say.
Yeah, settlements. Yeah.
I'll do this.
I don't think I can do this.
Dandy, you're too dangerous, Dandy. I can't give you a 2-1.
Yeah, I could do cheap for 2 cards as well.
I wish
Yeah,
people would say
Oh, yeah, then of course I can too.
yeah, just do it. Can we not have him popped and potentially 9? Because I'm not on 9. I'm just
Actually, maybe we just don't do this. I don't know if this is. Does anyone care that much? Treek, you have sheep anyway, right? So.
Yeah.
Maybe we just chill. Yeah, no, it's fine. I think we'll.
you
chill
do need to
this.
extend here if Treek takes it. I mean, he's got a lot of opportunity.
Yeah, he gets up to 11 with 2, but then his max is 12. So long term, I should keep it, but it's just a matter of like if he takes it and gets a point, then it's trouble.
I just don't think a 2-1 was worth it for me at that point.
Oh man, the 11s. Where's the aura?
Yeah,
Where's the
that's-
normal aura?
That is no bueno, boys.
Ah, boy, just not hitting any normal rolls here.
Yeah, no bueno.
Oh my god. Yeah.
All right, Dav, you have to extend here. I mean, he potentially could win with road and a pull.
Yeah.
Who
well,
could?
Treek, he's at 7. Takes road for 9 pulls for the win.
You have three devs, 7 points, and all you got to do is wrap around with the 6 you just got. It's definitely you.
So if I wrap around, I go to 9. Right?
Yeah, Drew, you'll need to give me brick for free for
Oh,
me to
then
do
you go
that
to
because
10.
I can't.
Yeah.
I have not in a position to trade to you. I'm on 7 with no devs and no city. So yeah, right now you're extremely close potentially.
No.
You still have Aura in hand and you have a non-knight and 2
Homeboy's
other
at 9
devs.
here. I'll
Yeah,
help you out.
yeah.
But I mean,
But like, look at that. What the fuck?
I don't think you can trade with
so-
Dandy.
no, I'm
That's
not.
fine.
I'm not at
Like,
9. I'm not at 9.
You
Dude,
could.
you're at 9 points, Trek. I'll give you what you need, Dev, but I need some compensation. I'm not at 9.
No. The compensation is for me. I'm at 5 points.
Like this could also be mono.
I'll give you 2.
So right now I need 3 rolls. I need 3 rolls. I have 1 wood in hand. So
Need
I
some-
mean, you're asking me to give you the entire hand here.
Doesn't make any sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
yeah, I mean I'm saving the game, and it is not helping me very much here. Realistically, this probably just guarantees you the win, most likely, especially if you hit
Here's
11s
the
and
thing.
6s.
I mean, no, that's not true. I'm actually much further than you think. I'm just being honest here.
And you're still much closer than me, so I need value for this. I'm not asking for extra stuff, but I can't just give you stuff. I need to take road, and you need me to take road. So let's
I
not
can
beat
give
around
you
the bush
two-
yet.
I can give you 2 brick.
Okay, I
I
need.
have 9 points, but I need the city to win. Like or
All
get
pull,
lucky,
all pull, all pull. So actually, I don't have that much time. I need to figure this out.
basically.
Uh,
It's not like I have a
okay.
guaranteed
All right,
win.
Treek, give me a second, please.
To my
Give me-
turn.
so-
All right,
so
can,
two
I don't have
brick
much
is
time
hard
yet.
for me.
I
So
need
you
3
have a-
roads. I need 3 roads. So if you have 2 brick, that's still
Yes,
not enough.
I'll give you 2 brick. Yes, I will figure it out. So start with 2 brick.
You have this, right? I'm gonna need the wood anyway. I don't think White has
I
it.
need future wheat then. I'm gonna need.
Let's just do this for time and figure out stuff, okay? So, I could give you a future wheat if you don't city with it. I would need you to
Okay,
pull
that's
with
fine.
it, okay?
That's fine. I can give you what.
So here I need 3 things. I need to get a brick.
Talk to Andrew.
Yeah, White, do you have brick? here?
All right,
I don't.
I can give you 3
don't.
wood. I can give you 3 wood for the rest of your cards. Like I'm literally giving you what 7, 8 cards here.
Yeah, no, but I'm spending
I-
everything to
I-
go up to
I have
7
a-
points here. That's it.
I have a
That's
wheat.
that
I have a
forks me.
wheat.
It's
Okay,
yeah,
there.
okay.
I mean, this is more than enough compensation.
This is not any compensation. I've got nothing out of this apart from rolled. I'm minus cards. I've given you 2 stuff here. Didn't even do it for free.
I think that's points though, right? I mean, it's not.
That's points, man.
So I'm out of
You
it.
needed this to
I'm out
happen.
of it.
I've also, yeah. I mean, I've also kind of screwed my hand a bit here. Like I had something, and now I've completely lost it.
That was just horrible. I think Dandy is just gonna win here.
Dav, do you have wheat?
Ah, shit.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, White. We need you to buy a knight here.
Is it
Dude.
game?
You could lose pay. You could lose army.
Also, you can you can still lose road, Dav.
Can I? How?
2 roads.
2 roads where?
He doesn't. No, he doesn't have 2 rows.
Where does he go? Where does he
or
go?
anything.
I don't think he can.
Really?
No, I don't think he's stuck with the 8, right? I think Treat caps at 12.
Does he not go 13 here?
Where do the roads go?
Up to 5, 6, 12, and then down to 3.
But
No.
wait, that takes 1 road off here.
Yeah, that takes a road off. He's stuck at 12. 1, 2, 3.
Wait, no,
4,
but he.
5,
I think
6, 7,
Danny's
8,
right
9,
actually.
10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was not seeing this extra road on the side.
Well, he'll have to build 2. He'll have to build 2 roads in a city. So if he has that, he has game.
Yeah. Anyway, White, we
Or
need you to
if
dev.
he pulls a VP, he might too.
I can definitely not win on this turn.
That is good news. Yeah, White, we need you to dev. Yeah.
I need to-
White is winning.
No,
Yeah,
White's
but-
at 8 points.
Yeah, and so are you, Dandy. So if you take army, you win. And we had like it's not an
but
easy
there's
position.
No, hold
Yeah.
on, but there's no incentive. Dad, there's 0 incentive to feed him devs. Like let him.
I don't think he needs to be fed to you. I'm just saying that we want him to dev.
Yeah.
Simple as.
Yeah,
It's
we need
just
you
that.
to build 1 road. We need you to build 1 road dev,
Yeah.
and I need to build a dev.
Yeah.
build them devs.
Man, I made so many mistakes this game.
Okay, 1 road.
4-11-9, the spice.
It has to be White here, man.
No, I'm at 8
I'm lo-
points.
This is a
It's
fight
not
I'm
me.
losing.
Hold on a
This
second.
is a fight I am losing on devs right
Treek's also insane right now.
Yeah, no, it's
You
No,
will
no.
maintain road, right? So then.
Yeah, that's true. That's
now.
true.
Wait, Dav. He's got ore and wheat in his hand. You got to block the 9. Because if the
I don't have
9
ore.
pops,
I do not have ore in my hand.
I think at this point the 5 is actually I think leaving the 5 unlocked is actually worse because it's city coordinated. So I think I do this. It's getting
I
pretty
don't
close
have
here.
ore. I don't have ore.
Yeah,
in
I don't
my
think you have ore either because I would know. But it does make sense to hit you. Unless you'll brick.
and
which
that's
is fine.
fine. That'll help you build 1 road. You just need 1 to keep it.
Yeah.
So,
there you go.
All right.
and that still leaves me with buying a
Yeah.
road.
Nice night.
So,
Oh, this ore is just so pain, man. I've literally been playing the whole game on brick and sheep, and the 10.
This is so bad. I mean, he could be on 9.
fuck.
9 points, huh? Must be nice.
No, because I'm gonna lose it in 2 turns.
Oh my god, he's losing army.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have said that.
He's
Let's actually go. Oh, this is so bad. Yeah, so Dandy might just win
Yeah.
next turn.
I think he does.
The 12's popping.
I don't.
Yeah.
Dev. I don't.
No,
I really don't. I
it
don't.
has to be Dandy. It has
Is
to
that
be
I
Dandy.
don't
what is
I
that
don't
based
have
on, Dandy? You don't have a
I
knight?
don't have it. That is correct. But I don't. Trust me, I pulled the worst dev in my position.
Well,
Knight,
okay. You could be if you're going to be
the
honest and
knight.
tell me it's a road builder, then that affects my decision.
I'm just
If you
telling
don't want to disclose, that's
White's already
fine.
admitted he's at 9. He's already admitted it. He's
Has
at
he said that?
to be-
Oh, I didn't hear that.
No, I did not say I did not say I'm at 9. I did not.
He did say
I'm
you're
at 9.
losing army.
I'm not. No, he's not. He's not this way. Just letting you know. And the monos are gone. Like it's kind of ugly.
5 seconds.
I'm being honest. I'm being honest.
I think
Dav.
it's
Fuck's sake.
Dandy.
I think Dandy pulled a road builder or a yop, in which case I think you, even with a, I don't know, I think the only thing that you can't play here is a road builder, right? Oh my god.
I think Dandy tricked us well and wins.
Is it just gross? I don't know. Don't like the
Good
dev
game,
there.
Dandy.
Don't like the dev there.
Didn't trick anybody.
Oh, it is a yop. Okay, yeah.
All right, so I mean, he's at 9. He's not playing any devs.
Oh, I think you just win here.
Who? Dandy?
Dandy, yeah.
Yeah. There's no way. There's no way that anyone but Dandy wins here.
But Andrew, are you saying you're not at 9?
Well, now it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm at 9.
Yeah, I think it's over.
No, but yeah, I'm at 9. I can't pull. I don't have a playable hand.
Fine.
Unless I get 2 rolls, yes, I have not a playable hand. So you
Yeah.
win on your turn unless I get a roll and happen to somehow be able to pull a VP. It's over. And I guess 9 is not the worst end.
Yeah.
Let's go for this. I don't know what else to do at this point.
No, it's game unless I pull here.
Wishing you luck, sir.
I forked myself.
No, you're not. But it's okay. I wouldn't wish me luck either.
It's chances are probably pretty good, Andrew. Good luck. Good luck.
I'm 1 fucking card short
Oh man.
of a city. All right, here we go.
That close. It was
Good
that
game.
close, man.
Man, that's unfortunate.
You're 1 card off the city here? Jesus.
Yeah,
Wow.
I needed 1 ore or 1 brick.
Yeah. See, that was the thing I was worried about.
The five would have given it to me.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to keep the 5 block just
Yeah.
in case because it
All
just
right,
generates
let
your
me
city.
let me try to click this year of plenty that I just bought. See if it lets me play it.
All right, GG's,
Good game,
Dandy.
Dandy.
All right,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, I just pulled VP as well.
Yeah, I think that last block when you did block me, Dav, I think that was definitely a Dandy block.
Yeah,
I mean, you had
it was
chances
tough
there
though.
at the end. You can't say. Well,
But like I
it's
stole from you, right? And you were 1 card
Yeah.
off to win here,
No, but the card you stole a sheep, and that wasn't the card anyway.
right? Yeah, but I don't know. It was I
It was
wasn't
tough.
sure.
I understand.
Oh, accidentally.
I also yeah, I should have read. I mean, obviously Dandy did not
So-
disclose. He should, if it was a road builder, he would have always told me it's a road builder. I think so. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that sucks because that brings me down to 7 instead of 9.
Yeah. Well, I managed to lock roads here.
Dandy, you couldn't have just built.
I made so
You
many
guys, you
mistakes.
said, you know what? You don't want me building roads, so I said, okay, I'm buying Dev.
No, you couldn't just build 2 cities instead.
It just didn't work out. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
also,
that time-
dude, I based my entire game around this 9-10-2 plow, right? Around the 5-2, like that was the whole premise of the setup. And the 5 rolled.
Oh yeah, same.
The 5 rolled 3 times, and the 2 rolled once. In 82.
Yeah, no.
What the fuck?
I mean, if and the 5, I ended up having it unblocked for so long. If the 5 rolls twice, easy, maybe even 1 more time, I win. So that was just unfortunate. I mean, if I'm doubled up on the 5 and coordinated 5 and it rolls 3 times in a game.
Like obviously there is some risk involved with that, but I did invest a lot in it, and it didn't roll, which really forked me. Like the 10s and
Yeah.
the 10s and 9s are actually pretty good this game.
To be
9s
fair,
Yeah,
are
they-
massive.
you did pull 2 monos. To be fair.
I know, and I got 2, and I don't even think I played them that poorly because you guys were porting for your cities. I kept cities out of the game for as long as I could.
Yeah, that was fair.
Yeah. I mean, I made some mistakes in terms of like holding for the city as well. I made a lot of mistakes this game. Man.
Each mono I played gave me a city and a dev. So and defensively getting ore out of your guys' hand when I'm the one who supposedly should make it, but even 11 rolled more than the 5.
Oh, you know what's crazy is that actually you would have won with the pull if I didn't pull there, because I got VP. That's my last dev.
No, you
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
Do you guys think I should have committed to Like I built 2 roads. Like when I got to 11. Do you
Yeah.
guys think I should have waited and got a dev in that situation?
For sure. Yeah.
Oh, before going for rolled? Yeah, I think you only get rolled when you sneak it.
Took you to 11, I think.
Yeah, well, that just incentivizes like me getting 3 rolls there was not feasible. I had to trade. I basically had to get 3 free rolls. So, I think like if you have a chance to get a point there, I guess you
I mean,
like it's probably more reliable to win with rolled if you sneak it, right?
I liked it because it left Dav with basically. I mean, it left Dandy with basically only ore in his hand, which was wonderful for me.
Yeah, but we were lucky in the first place to even had it.
I just felt like trade is not going to happen here, but they did figure something out. But like I didn't see it. I was like, okay, they cannot trade because like Dandy is too close.
Yeah, but also put you close. I mean, it put you a dev off, but you can always drop those rolls. I feel like, especially with your setup.
Dav, your game and my game was just we were just dead without the 5. That's just the end of it. Like
you got so close here as well.
Yeah.
Like literally, me choosing not to dev there wins you the game. That's nuts. Just, like even in hindsight, it's just funny.
Yeah, I mean you were close, man.
Yeah, but you would have. I think you would have melted the table. I think you would have melted the table if the 5's roll.
That's part of going for a win con like road or army, right? It's like all or nothing. If you don't get it, then that's 2 points off your score.
Oh, I mean, I was able to get an extra settlement. I thought I was gonna have to get army and 2 VP in 3 cities, so it was even easier for me. But I still just I got handicapped. We had the 6s blocked so much. Like the 5 was unblocked so long. Like
the 6 rolled really well. The 6 rolled 12 times. Yeah.
All right, guys, that was a good game. Unfortunate, but good game.
Yeah, GG's. That was fun. No roll buildings were pulled. Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing, guys, and good luck in round 3 and 4 and etc.
Yeah, good luck to you too.
Rounds there are, to be honest.
I think there are. I think there's 6 actually. Yeah.
5, 6, 7.
I think it's 6. Yeah.
Hey Trek, it was nice playing with you, man. And just on a side note, I've watched a lot of your content, so I appreciate a lot of stuff you put out. So it's nice to meet you.
Awesome.
Legend.
Like.
All right.
We're table 9, right?
Oh, we have to fill in the thing, huh?
Yeah.
Where's
I'm
the
worst
thing?
at this.
I know, that's why I'm doing it right now, because I never remember, and Bob always yells at me.
It's all this mental maths.
Wait, so
how many points on the table?
Have to do it, or is there, like...
Yeah, everyone has to do it.
Everyone has to do it. It's 33 points.
Treek, you're responsible for this. You're not?
This is the monster you created.
Yeah.
All right, so where do we go for it?
What is the round number?
2, right?
Round 2, table 9.
Table 9, and it's 33 total points.
Okay.
33, and I had 8. Okay.
Nice.
Wait, where the hell
Oops. I can tell
It's in the
you
table at the top. Table chat.
my online play has been garbage.
Yeah, this one was. I think you played this one fine. You didn't have too much funkiness to do anyway, though.
No.
You just.
You know what? I actually have only. I don't think I've made it that many mistakes in the last probably 10 games I've played. Maybe 1 or 2. One glaring mistake, but that was fine. I traded something that gave me a guaranteed city right after. I traded a wood, which gave me a guaranteed city right after the guy monoed brick, and he built 5 roads and took road from me. So I mean, I didn't see that coming.
Nice. Yeah. You get back in the flow.
Yeah, but other than that,
Okay.
I've played the games well. Just I don't think I could have done literally anything different. I got
Yeah, I don't think so
trades
either.
when I wanted. I got very few trades, but they were always good trades for both people in this.
I don't
game.
think you even need. I don't think there's much creativity for you to even exert here. I mean, basically, you
not.
just like I plowed your one spot, so you don't even have to decide where to expand first. You just always go to the 9, and
I guess
then
the
you just
only
dev.
creative things
right.
the only creative things in this game is where I block.
Oh, and the monos,
and
right?
And the monos, and
Right.
I still hold that I did fine on both of those. The 9 rolled right after I blocked it twice, and I was right. I had to keep you guys from getting devs because that's how Dandy ended up winning. And the monos got me a city and a dev each time, and they kept cities off the board. So
Yeah.
just didn't work out.
Yeah, good game. I'm gonna go.
It was interesting. Like I don't know. I'm a huge fan of keeping them as long as possible, so that
Mm.
so that they come as a surprise, basically. Because like if the mono has been done, people overrate your position always. So I like to
Yeah.
keep them as long as
Yeah.
possible, but I
Hold a mono
like
so long people think
strategy
it's a
was also
VP.
interesting, like keeping cities off the board.
Uh,
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it was
I don't know.
like the other thing is, you guys were all so flexible because you each had 2 ports. So like mono for me was less powerful in that sense because you could
Yeah.
all mono
we
different
can
things.
spend.
So like
Yeah.
even if I took 6, like let's say I take 10 wood off the board, you guys still have a bunch of sheep and brick to port. If I take a bunch of wheat off the board, you guys still have the other stuff to port. So like I think ore was the best monos for me. Just no, like I said, I don't
Yeah.
think I would have played
Wasn't
that game
most of my
any
ore?
differently. Yeah, it was
2 of it was mine as
No.
well. I was holding for City.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got dab too. I got
So
dab
maybe
too.
it's 50-50. Yeah.
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 I did
Like I
that
said,
12.
I don't think I played this.
Wait,
I don't
you
think I
want
played this game any differently.
Nah, I don't
Oh, you
think
played
so.
it well.
Did
I
the
think
12
five-
give you double
five seemed
dev,
kinda
Dandy?
quiet, too.
When you yopped at
Three-
the end?
three-
Well, yeah, because
Yeah,
I had
3
two sheep, 2 wheat, and then I used the
Right, and you
wood.
yopped for double. Yeah, so the 12 popping gave you the double there. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I pulled a knight. I pulled 2 knights there, so
Yeah.
it didn't really matter. But...
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go get lectured by my chat and talk about all my mistakes. So, thanks.
I'm gonna go join your Twitch so I can listen to them lecture you.
Yeah, come by. All right, have a good
I'll
one,
do
guys.
that.
All right.
Nice to meet you as well, Andrew.
Peace. Okay, GG's. So, oh man, I'm not even gonna start with the copium. I made mistakes, man. I made a lot of mistakes, I think, here. So this was an interesting one. So, where to start? I think two key things were, when it came to holding for City, I think I held for City wrong. On the one hand, I was thinking about I did end up doing the trade to port wheat because I kind of saw the utility of the wheat port, but at the same time the wheat's pretty rare for me anyway, and I should have spent more cards. The thing is, I ended up only spending 1 card because I ported the wheat for the ore, and I passed on 7. Risky. I'm pretty sure I 7'd out with the next on 8, so that made a big difference. I should have just dropped rolled. I think if I hit the brick, then I get the 3-1 anyway, so the 8 and the 10, or the 5, or the 2 would have given me City. That was a mistake, for sure. I think later, and then I 7'd out, and then I got monoed. So either way, the ore was probably not sticking around, but that wasn't for me to know. There was another occasion where I made a mistake in terms of like playing for rolled, which I didn't like really think about extending. Just a mistake again. It just didn't come to mind. I had a roll. I didn't spend it for no reason, because I anticipate hitting rolls to get a City, but I should have just spent it, and I didn't see the value of extending rolls. That was the thing. I only saw, I basically saw the roll as not having value because I can't settle anymore, whereas actually extending makes it useful. So that was... The 4 rolled a lot. Go on 6-2 over 5 ore, I think was the other thought. I think 5 ore, considering it's going to be your 5th settlement, I kind of think that 5 ore is the only way to get a City up, basically. That I don't regret. I would always double the 5 over the 6-2. Here also locked my roll. I mean, it didn't lock my rolled play, but it made it easier for me to compete for rolled in the short term. Otherwise, I then need to build 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls later, which connects me to more rolls, but I'm not gonna ever have 4 rolls in hand. Even 2 you can drop, but like it's pretty slow. Can you send me or post a screen cap? Yeah, I can. So there were a couple of mistakes. There was a mistake. What's going on here? Yeah, Dandy told me I had a couple robs. Yeah, there were definitely a couple ones where I wasn't sure, because I didn't have blocks on white and blue. I didn't have blocks on Dandy and Swimmer at the same time. which was a real issue for me because, and I called that right at the beginning of the game. I said this is going to be a problem, and it was because, as far as I'm concerned, unless Treek does something like this and does to take the role play or whatever, most likely I'm going to want to be blocking either white or Dandy here. Just looking at the expansions, just looking at the space, looking at the power of the individual rolls, like the coordinated 6s, 3s, or 11s. Actually out-rolling my 5 and my 2 combined. Yeah, it did. So nice investment in ore, I guess. So that didn't do well, but that doesn't have anything to do with the fact that I made like numerous mistakes. So it was the hold, it was the trade to port and actually spending fewer cards. And it did technically get me closer to City, but it was risky and unnecessarily so. I think if I hit the 5, then I'm already on my way, and then I have rolls for it. Also have steals for it, and if the 7 does roll my turn, then I get to rob someone, and I get to, if the 5 has popped, then I get to rob for the City from white. So that was bad. Not dropping the road, not extending, it just didn't come to mind. I need to be more conscious of that for sure. I think that was the point. I mean, when I dev'd for the night, I think I was pretty forked anyway, so I wasn't really looking for any play. I don't think I had a win con there apart from like VP. Basically, I just get VPs. I don't know. And if I hit the 5 or the 2, then it's doubled. So the first one I had 2 ore in hand. I think I always have to dev there. Game wouldn't have been functionally different if I steal your wood first with no 5s. Yeah, basically, yeah. It wouldn't have changed that much. Well, it would have changed for me because I did 3-1 a couple times, but I never used the wheat port. The only time I used the wheat port, I forced it, and it didn't help me. So, yeah. So do I think that my mistakes cost me the game here? No, probably not, because actually in the situation where I was holding, it didn't matter if I make better plays around the holding because it gets mono the next turn guaranteed, and that in hindsight, that happens no matter what. So I'm not getting the City there for sure. That's happening no matter what. So I think after the mono in that position, unless I pull some kind of crazy dev, I don't know if you can win. I don't know if you can win if the 5s don't pop. Like with the rest of the rolls, I don't think holding better in both those situations would have allowed me to win the game here. So yeah, I don't know. The problem is also that once he gets the City down with that mono, that if he doesn't get the mono, he also doesn't get that City, which is huge, which means that my 5 actually scales pretty well compared to his 5. As soon as he gets a City, then it's really tricky to work around, and then it's not actually that good for me. So it's kind of unfortunate the way it played out with that. And the 2s also, I mean, you can't rely on the 2s, but even the 12s roll better than the 2. Like, the 2 is unfortunately the weakest roll here. Just happens like that. It did pop once, right at the end, but whatever. I think even an early 2 probably helps me with the City. Was there a thought at the beginning to extort the wood from David and concede the 5 or settle spot, just go to the 3-1? Well, it wasn't brought up, at least. I mean, I'm not going to speak for Andrew, but I can answer that it wasn't discussed. But he did. I mean, dude, the fact that the only way I lose that is if I lose that spot is if he rolls 7 turn 1 and gets it from me, was so scary. I mean, he missed it, but he did roll 7 turn 1, and then I have like 3 rolls where no one is able to trade him it. No one has starting wood. Rolls are insane. 11 was double the production of 5 and 2 combined. Yeah, that was unfortunate for sure. I really thought getting onto the ore here would do something, and I don't think, unfortunately in this case, it didn't benefit me. I actually rolled more 10s and 9s and everything actually apart from the 2 rolled more. Oh yeah, also, that's a good question, Poultry, because I'm pretty sure there was a point where Dandy was getting kind of close on army. When he was on 3 and you were on 4, what was it? I stole from you. What did you do there? Did you dev that turn? Yeah, I mean, he still was a card off on the final turn. So okay, and now okay, right. So that was my plays, and then we get into the blocks. That's another thing. So I don't remember all of them. A couple times I hit the 9 or the 5 because White had devs and he kept saying how bad his devs were, which kind of just told us he had knights. And I cannot block Dandy, so even at a point in a position where I think Dandy is threatening, White is also always threatening. If I leave the 5s unblocked, it's just a city basically every time. And they had more devs for the most part, so my thought process is that if I can't block both, I block White, make him play the dev out, block Dandy. Because that was also in a position where neither Dandy nor Treek have devs, and if the 5s roll like whatever 3 times, you're just fucked. Like in a position where White Claw is guaranteed army and just like builds more cities and hits more rolls, you just totally lose, right? Dice stats here. Yeah, so 5s were, dude, even the 3 rolled 7 times. Those are coordinated rolls for Dandy. See how crazy? Even the 11s rolled 5 times, just nuts. Usually Big Red gets army here. Yeah, I mean, that was more situational than like general. I feel like that was just, it was just the position that what Dandy did actually take army to win. Yeah. Final turn, you could have exhausted Drew for all his cards and said you can move knight to open the 5, which if it hits is win for Andrew. Which if it hits is a win for Andrew. Probably got a city out of it. When was this? On last turn? You mean when I took rolled, right? Or do you mean generally? You mean the turn before that? I mean, I think if I get 8-3-4 city down, I basically instantly go to 9, assuming the rolled thing still happens. Obviously, it's. Wait. So Danny did this. My turn. I just devved and I had the knight here, right? Play a 9, open the 5, giving Andrew a winning roll. Probably got a city out of it. Yeah. Drew probably give you every card so you don't do that. Yeah, but I think Drew only does that if he knows that he's going to win anyway, and then I definitely don't win, right? So I mean, it gives me a point, but so did pulling. Yeah, but then it's, I mean, I get that, I guess, but it doesn't give me a chance to win. Because Drew only does it when he definitely wins. So maybe I could have got something out of it, potentially, yeah. But I don't know if there's any reason for that. Also could have extorted Andrew to give you cards as well. Right, but I'm not getting city settled there from extortion, right? I mean, that would literally have to be trade for the win. So, and yeah, Dandy doesn't give me anything there because he definitely wins. I guess that's the only thing. I mean, there are opportunities. I see that, but I don't think in this situation it would have. I mean, I don't win, and it just gets me a point. You know the point? Yeah, I see that. I ended up getting it anyway with the pull, and that was kind of my thing. Is also if I do pull, it also potentially, and it did actually stop White from winning with the dev. So that was also part of the thought process that yeah, I could get a point on the board, but I could also potentially slow it down, but I don't know if it even matters. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, extra point, I win. Since I pull VP, yeah. I'm losing guaranteed either way, so I mean, I could have done it, but at that point, I guess I just try and get the cheapest points possible. I don't know. I guess it's cheap to get everything for free, but I didn't really have that idea, because it seems kind of I don't know. It's interesting, I suppose. But then also it's... But then what happens if you... Couple more 5s and Big Red is a lot stronger. Couple more 5s and I don't get mono because I just have the city instead of having to port for it as well. And Andrew is not able to mono me. Which gave him the city on 8, 5, 10, which made his 5s bigger. So... there is actually a lot of situational benefit there for the mono because there is no auto mono for the 11 didn't roll early. And him getting city up on the 5, the fact that it didn't roll is whatever, but it's just the fact that once it's citied, it's really bad. You had the city when you said no 7s? Yeah. Did I have it? I thought I was 1 card off. But yeah, I mean, I think I actually have a pretty solid play there if I'm able to get the city, because then he has exactly 2 auto mono for, which maybe gives him city, but then I also have city and he still monos less. He doesn't get the dev out of it as well. So it's like it was a combination of stuff that actually I think he benefited more from the 5s not rolling because in that particular situation. Does that make sense? Tree need to find other points. Yeah, or Tree need, I don't think the rolls were necessary there. I mean, we talked about it already with him. He did have the play. He still could go to 13, but then the table is incentivized to just feed it to me because I'm no threat. So I like devs there. There are clearly VPs out there, so DandyDrew, yeah. Treek and Dav killed each other's games. Yeah, Treek going for Road was pretty unfortunate for me because I ended up spending a lot of stuff on Road, like a lot. Going for the 5 is whatever, I would have done that no matter what. But yeah. Yeah. But at the same time, I have to fight Road there. Because in the position where I don't have the city or anything, obviously I need to get points. So yeah, it just sucked because I didn't really want to do that with, I didn't want to have to fight that with Treek. And like I did tell him, I said that I do have more space and I have nothing else to play for basically, you know. So yeah, if he pulls, he'll get something there eventually. And he's super flexible here. Also, the 4-11-9 city is an interesting one. 8-4-3 is really scary, man. That's really scary. Because the only difference actually is that the only difference about 4-11-9 is it makes the 9 valid. So there's one point, right? Is that on 8-4-3 every roll is already gold. And this means that all of his rolls become gold. But it is lower production. You already have the tripled 11. And it gives you 4 wood on the 2, which is a lot. Which is a lot. Road game was hoot for Andrew, so they had to give a match, only delayed everyone else's game. Make Drew play complete for the roll take, not just take roll at all. Well, yeah, I mean, look, I agree, and I think I had that in mind, and I was saying it, but I didn't really do it because I was also running out of time. So I had it in mind and I wanted to, but at the same time, yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what... I basically ended up giving like sheep ore for 3 rolls or something, right? Yeah, but the thing is... Yeah, exactly. The thing is, Dandy, it's not that... It's not that you needed to... It's not that it is amazing for you or whatever. Thanks for the 1 bit, by the way. But it's actually more the fact that I definitely will not win with it. Like 95% of the time in this position, right? And Treek actually massively threatens the game. So I do think you're pretty clear there. You just have amazing rolls. That's the problem. The 11s were insane. And I made a joke about it earlier because I thought 6, 11, 12. Oh, did I say? Oh, I said the 11. I said the brick port meme. Yeah, this was like, if anyone ever could have a right to win condition, I have a right to roll in this game. Like, especially in this position without city, I have to have rolled here. Especially as the game progresses and, you know, space gets locked up. Like in a position where white doesn't go 9-12, then we have a big problem because Treek has as much space as I do essentially, and he chose to go 3 later, but that was after 9-12 got locked, I'm pretty sure. So if he's able to access 9-12, then we have an issue. You would have not taken road. Yes. Yeah. But I think, I don't know. I don't know what I was really hoping for, but yeah. Look, I guess the same. I would argue taking road there. Obviously, I didn't do it quite right because I gave Dandy stuff, but taking road there makes more sense to me than extorting to get an extra point on the board, because road is actually even more points, and I do lock it then, which is something. Like, having locked road, I don't win like 95% of the time, but maybe there's some combination where the 2s and the whatever, so the 8s, and then I 7 and I managed to hit Andrew. I hit his 5. I don't